The purpose of education is to prepare children to be active participants in today's global society. Through patience, compassion, enthusiasm, and guidance, I believe that I can play a role in molding the future of my students. In agreement with man, I consider the early years of our lives to be when we shape our moral compass. When I think about the world as we know it today and the changes I wish to see come about in my lifetime, I know that as a teacher it is my responsibility to be a role model for students. Like Thomas Jefferson, I want to live in a society composed of educated, informed, and rational citizens. As a child, I told my parents I would be a Sunday school teacher when I grew up. I admired my Sunday school teachers for their compassion, commitment, and enthusiasm. I knew at a very early age that I wanted to be an influence in other people's lives. I realized that I learned much more from teachers that took time to get to know me. As a teacher, I believe that it is necessary to show students that you care who they are. Like Eisner, I believe that school organization is the key to positive learning outcomes. If a teacher and their student are not on the same page, the student cannot learn. As I reflect on Eisner's theory, I am reminded of the African American students in Hyde County. And in agreement with their parents, I believe that having a teacher who doesn't understand their student's background can be detrimental to their student's education. In most cases, I believe that teachers are the most influential people in a child's life. Along with W.E.B. Du Bois, I believe that as a teacher, it is my duty to educate students to be independent, intellectual, and political thinkers. In order to teach students these invaluable qualities, it is crucial to remember what Clayton said about culture. Culture is the root of our identity. As a teacher, I realize that everyone has a different story, but I believe that through patience and acceptance, I can teach a plethora of students to be independent thinkers and contribute to today's society. Although the manner in which we educate students has come a long way, I recognize that it still is and will continue to evolve. Along with Emma Willard, I believe that women have always been capable of obtaining the same education as men. But not only do I believe that each gender should be taught the same way, but also that each race and religion should be taught equally. Each time I am challenged with how to handle the different needs of my students, I will remember IGOA and the importance of spending time learning about my students individually.